Now, we don't have to spell them out in order, whereas on the Famicom version you do. The benefit of spelling them out in order here is that we'll get a bonus score if we actually do it that way, but we're not really in this for a score challenge. We're just doing it to try to make sure the game gets beaten, which itself is a task. Also to note, this is an up-to-jump game, and it only has access to one button, and I'll get to that here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and pop our credit in, and 3, 2, 1, go. Story's pretty typical. Play this gentleman here in the bottom left. Our lady has been kidnapped, gotta go find her. Every stage is gonna feature, that's not a good pattern at all. Every stage is gonna feature these two sets of enemies. You got these birds, and I can't really figure out what those pink things are, so I've just been calling them number munchers for those that are familiar with that game. One button we have access to, this big kick here. So for those that didn't know, this game is secretly a beat 'em up. This kick is awesome, by the way. Like, I just love the animation of it. This is the dude I'm late for the bus kick. There we go. Also gonna spell out everything we ended up with here. So yeah, we got Arbina. I think it's a good meme, just to see what kind of goofy words you can spell out. Stage 2 ups the ante a little bit. In this stage, we get introduced to the crawl mechanic. This is not a great mechanic to have to utilize, but it's unfortunately essential in order to be able to cross ourselves into these smaller gaps. Go away. As you can see, you can also combo hit enemies. If you kick one enemy into another, it kills them both, which is pretty sweet. So crawling is not great, as I mentioned, but you have to be able to do it. The reasons it's bad, it's really slow, and you can't attack while you're in crawl. So just something to be mindful of. Like, you're purely on defense here. And you're open most of the time. Get up here to the last one here. This could go sketch. Whoa. Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with that. That part's really scary, because if the bird swoops in from the right side and catches you by dropping birds on you, you're pretty much just stuck. Got an Arabian. That's one where I usually end up spelling out the word correctly, but oh well. Alright, page 3. This, for my money, is the hardest stage in the game. It starts off pretty terribly. We gotta go right to get this vase. Combo those guys. Try to see if I can make that jump. That jump is tough. I'm actually pretty happy I made it. I'm gonna walk over here, grab this one. Okay, so that's some pretty bad timing. In this case, what I have to do is wait for the carpet to go, because you cannot crawl along the vines up underneath that carpet. It won't let you. We're gonna go snag this one. Gotta wait this out a little bit too. That carpet's really fast. We don't want it pushing us off the ledge. Okay, cool. Don't like this pattern. Yeah, these patterns are pretty rude. Bear with me. Okay, so now my goal is I'm going to go to the right and get these two last letters here. Go away. Again, this is a one-hit death game, and you only get 3 lives. Hey, Aranib. And if you lose all your lives, you actually lose the run. Like, it's just a game over. You don't get to continue. Alright, last stage. I don't mind this stage nearly as much as the 3rd stage, though it does have its quirks. It does also have a nice little piece of speed tech that I'll show off. Like, it basically doesn't happen until right at the end. Alright, we'll waltz all the way up here. Get this guy out of my way before I do anything. Yeah, that jump's also pretty tough. I was hoping to try to get the ladder, but there wasn't a carpet over here in time, so we're going to lose a little bit of time here. Snag that. Alright, so here's the bit of speed tech. Much like in every level... Uh-oh. I gotta watch out for that. Those guys can mutate, and it's really scary. Same with the birds. So here's the bit of speed tech. We're gonna ignore the genie, thankfully. In this last level, for some reason, if you go right for the last letter and don't even get the one on the top right, the game still ends. So you just get a complete boss skip there. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, deathless clear there. Not too bad. Got our lady back, and that's gonna start up loop 2. Which, I'll be honest, I still have not played Loop 2 in this game, so that is a completion there. And thank you all so much for the GGs. I want to at least go with a little bit of history on this game while we still have a little bit of time. I originally had a 10-minute estimate for this game and dropped it to 5, because I did 3 practice runs last night, and they were all sub 4. I only allotted the 10-minute estimate because I wanted to see if I could maybe get another attempt if I failed the first one. Earlier this year, I started looking into some shorter 1cc's. Like, I 1cc a lot on my stream. I do a lot of projects with that. And arcade content creator Dumplechan has done amazing things with his arcade work, and I looked to his information to try to find some shorter games to run, like older, like, you know, Bronze Age stuff like this that has like loops as opposed to like, you know, actual level structure. A lot of them are single screen like this one. So I played through some Donkey Kong, some Popeye, some Jump